what is the biggest distraction in your life, or the most common distraction? What would you say?
It's a square object that I carry in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I carry in my...
It's actually a rectangle, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Let's go over shape. Now we're all thinking of shape.
Take two.
We're getting off track already.
Can you imagine?
It's a shiny object.
It's a shiny
Squirrel.
There's this one game. I don't even remember the name of it, but it's stupid. It's a stupid game. You farm and I'm growing like fake crops that I can get no benefit
My
from.
kids play that one.
Yeah, it's
Farmville
dumb.
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't Gardenscapes or
okay.
I don't something.
What about
Doesn't
you,
matter.
T? What's your...
I think thoughts get me distracted.
Yeah.
So I'll start thinking about something else usually. And it's oftentimes a schedule thing or something I'm looking forward to, something I would rather be doing, or I'll just be letting my mind go in some crazy track.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, after you mentioned that one, I think both of those are pretty common for me. But then just people, like somebody walks in and says, "Oh, I need you to help me with this," and so I'm like all about that, and then I'm thinking, what was I doing before I was doing that? I mean, you know, so I think there's all sorts of things that can be a distraction for us. I think we have more distractions now than ever.
That's by design, I think. I think we're being grabbed. Our attention, they've done some research to show that they grab our attention in different ways, whether it's on a commercial or some kind of thing you're listening to or social media, all these alerts that come up, something quick,
News.
something flashy, and it just takes us away, and that's what it's designed to do.
I think we all can relate to the point in our lives where our kids are like, "Watch me, mom, 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 mom." I mean, you've heard that all day long. And suddenly you're just like, I don't need to watch you do one more thing. I need to like stare at my phone.
But for all the money in the world, I would go back to those moments.
Yeah.
Right now. Because as with having a 15-year-old, you don't get those moments anymore. It's not, "Hey, mom, watch me, watch me, watch me. Come spend time with me." It's, "Mom, leave me alone."
Right.
You know, and so how many of those moments did I miss as a mom when he was young because I wanted to look at my phone and be disconnected instead of being present in that moment with him and saying, "I want to see what it is that you love so much.
Yeah.
Show me who you are."
Absolutely.
And I don't want to miss those moments.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get them back. We don't get any moments back.
Yeah.
And it's hitting me hard, all this stuff that we're talking about. But I am reminded that Jesus walked slow. Jesus took time. Jesus went off task. Now, he didn't get distracted. He was just moving in a different direction. So if you think about the times when they said, "Jesus, we're going to go over here." And so he walks with them, but then a woman touches the hem of his garment. A man needs healing. He stops and he gives himself completely in that moment. Even though we might call it off task, he was completely on task, just in a different time frame than we are. He saw the people around him. And the faster we walk, the less we see the people around us, the people that are hurting, the people that need us, whether it's your father, whether it's your son, whether it's my husband, whoever it is, or my friend who's hurting, my friend who needs me to see that she is hurting.
Right.
But the faster I go checking items off my list, the less I see her.
So what can you do to be more present? What has worked in your own life?
Number one, being aware of my tendencies. I know when I'm sitting on my bed and I'm scrolling those same videos, that is me avoiding, distracting. So awareness is, for me, the first step. And that comes from just thinking through what are the typical things that I do to distract myself during the day. And when I know those, then when I am doing them, at least I have a choice. I've done it before where I'm like, okay, I know I'm distracting myself from like dealing with things. I don't care. I'm still doing it. But at least I have a choice.
Right.
It's not automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that being intentional to say, okay, here is my distraction. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right now and I'm going to change. It's the discipline to make the decisions. It's the discipline when I'm playing the game on the phone, when I'm scrolling the Facebook, to be able to say, I'm going to choose a different path. I'm going to choose to turn it off and probably hide it because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm going to pick it back up again.
Yeah. Do you think two things that come to mind? One is accountability. I have to have accountability because I'm not very disciplined. And so I have to have that accountability in my life. So I have to be open and vulnerable enough with somebody to say, hey, this is my struggle. But you would think after me trying all these things to mask my pain, make my pain go away, veg out, unplug, disconnect, all those things, you would think that the first time that I tried something and it didn't work, that I would look for something new. However, I do not.
You're not original.
I go to the same things and I'm like, this didn't bring me peace before, so why do I think it's going to bring me peace now? This didn't make the pain go away before, so. But I think that's the cycle of our human nature. I mean, I think that's probably what's at the heart of addiction. You keep going back to the same things, thinking it's going to produce a different result, but it doesn't. But it's just what's familiar to you. So, just in terms of practicality, obviously be aware, obviously be intentional, obviously build accountability in if you need it, which I do,
and prayer.
Absolutely.
I've sat on that bed and I've been like, I know I'm doing this. I can't stop. Jesus, please give me the strength to turn this silly thing off.
Yeah.